We live?
We are live.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Anyway, what's up, y'all?
Anyway.
Good to see everyone, man. I see familiar faces in here. I see Dry Heat Doug. Dry Heat Doug's been hanging around a lot lately. He's got his wizard badge. I need to make some new badges for people who have joined the channel. Because right now I've just got the two. It's Chad Tree Surgeon and the one I stole from Final Fantasy, the wizard badge.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's
Even
all I
have more badges than that. My badges are frogs.
Well, here's how I get away with it. Is all of the money, and I'm not trying to tell people to do it because I'd rather you just buy a raffle ticket. In fact, if you have a choice, buy a raffle ticket now because we've only got a little while before we pull the winner. So if you're going to get a raffle ticket, now's the time. Do we have any mods in the chat? Can someone share that?
I can.
So
I am a mod in the chat.
all Patreon money and all people who have joined on YouTube goes into fixing up bikes for Forgotten Angels. So when I do a terrible job of giving rewards, I just kind of lean on that, you know?
Same. I also do not provide any rewards for my Patreon. I run it like a private Instagram, kind of give you like behind the scenes Brapstar stuff and kind of like what the Patreon money goes to. But besides that, your reward is feeling great for supporting an amazing cause.
Yeah. And I would say like, ooh, wow, I'm so special. Look at me. I'm donating my Patreon money to Forgotten Angels. But it's y'all's money still. We're just using it to help Forgotten Angels. So I still really haven't done anything. I just only had possession of it for a little while is all that happened. So this is still all of us being bad people doing good things. Yes. Anyway, yeah, today we're giving away the KLR, which I think is incredibly exciting. I've spent a lot of time with this vehicle. I was going to take it on a trip. It just didn't work out. I got sick. So I didn't get to take it on a trip, but I had this like camping trip that I was going to take it on, which is fine because I guess that whoever gets it now, it's got that many less miles on it. But I was like kind of a little bummed out because I was like, oh, I wanted to take it on this like cool trip and have that video come out. But that's all right though. I think people understand that it's an adventure vehicle. I didn't need to show you anymore. There's enough literature and videos out there on KLRs showing how capable they are that I did not have to like do another one. That was unnecessary. I wanted to do it personally, but it was unnecessary. Yes, David Tyler is here. I think he's behind me. Yeah, you're gonna have to squeeze in a little, or I can move over a little. There we go. That works.
There he is. Yeah, your range for the audience is smaller. We need a fourth camera.
Where does it end?
It never ends. If seriously, if I'd have a camera at every angle. Actually, no, my switcher only goes up to 4.
Well, I mean, I guess that's meant to be then. No.
Anywho, we also have
Robert Smith, who's the babe in the back. That's David Tyler. You've seen him in a bunch of videos. He's very handsome, dude. You ever seen pictures of him? What's your website? Is it davidtyler.com?
David Raymond Tyler. And I've been called a lot of things, never a babe.
A babe, dude, a babe. What's 2023? I can call you a babe. Dude, you go to davidraymondtyler.com and see some pictures of David back when he was like freaking a young buck out there freaking killing it with a mustache. Pff, swoon.
You had a mustache?
He had a mustache, yeah.
Dude, mustaches are
a goatee.
I honestly believe that mustaches are the superior facial hair. Agreed. And there is not much that I wouldn't do for a mustache and a mullet.
It's actually mustaches because you have 2 of them. It's not just one. They're like they separate on either side of the lip.
I never thought of it like that.
No, it's everyone. Some people just have a lot in the middle. Yeah, your whole body's split in half. What's up, Bonsai House? Oh, Bonsai House is Back Road Billy. Or Back Road Moto. Back Road Billy sounds like a movie. Back Road Moto. He's a clown. Remember I told you about Billy?
Yeah, I remember Billy.
Billy is
stories of Billy. I don't think
I've told so many secondhand stories of Billy. When we go to Tennessee, we have to hang out with him. It's going to be so cool. He's the one. He had remember how I said I want a TV wall?
Yes.
He had a TV wall.
TV walls are very cool, but they also look messy, so it's hard.
Yeah, they do.
And it doesn't particularly fit the aesthetic that I'm going for.
So I did with Bonsai House now, because now he's making bonsais, because of course he knows how to do everything, because
Like
he's
trees?
a clown. Yeah, that's what he does now. He does
what's
bonsai.
up?
The thing about Billy is when you're like, oh, I'd like to be really great at this. You know how you're like, you just want to instantly be good at something?
Yes.
I don't know if you're going to love him or hate him, because that's who he is. He's just good at everything. Like instantaneously. It's Carney DNA. They're built different, Shay. They are a different fucking breed. And they're just good at everything. Like, doesn't playing pool. I bet you he'd never brought it up, never done anything. I bet you can go Sharkaroo right now. Like, because that's just like a skill that Carnies have. Back me up, Billy. I bet he can go Sharkaroo right now. He's like, oh yeah, I never brought that up. Like, yeah, I could just like win a billiards tournament, no problem. That's what Carnies are like.
I've never actually hung out with a carny.
He's actually a clown. That's very different. But he's
you're the
he's
one
got
that
no.
Oh
No,
my God.
he's both. He does both. Like, he's got a lot of friends in Gibtown, but he's also like a classically trained clown. Normally they don't like each other. There's like one's from uptown, one's from downtown. It's true, dude. Clown. No, I'm not. Billy, back me up. I am not making this up, dude. And they're right next to each other too. Gibsonton's right down the street from Sarasota, where Clown College is.
You know, I should have went to clown college, but instead I just acted like a clown in college. It was a waste of money.
You could have gone to Clown College. It's an actual class at Ringling.
I know.
I dated a girl who went to Clown College. She did the trapeze. That was the ear thing I told you about. That was that girl.
Oh, it was the clown girl?
It's just amazing, dude. 6 foot tall Filipino girl. She rocked. I hope she's doing well. Get the clussy.
Clown.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that. Kevin's too tall. Anyway, so today we're talking about KLRs. KLR 650s and their mini unbreakable qualities.
You know, when I saw the KLR for the first time, I was like, hey, Josh, did you see that really cool BMW that got donated? I did not get it. I did not understand.
Right, and I've since explained to you that the BMW akin badge on it that says KLR is to make fun of people who spent a ton of money on the BMW GS, which is a dual sport vehicle like the KLR. But they're like, well, mine is just lasts forever and costs so much less. Like, that's the joke. Like, KLRs are indestructible, and people are like, oh, you spent $30,000 on a GS? That's adorable, idiot. GSs are very cool bikes, but you can do the same thing with a KLR. Like, exactly the same thing. So it was an article written on Motorcycle.com that I got that in the end. This was years ago because I wanted a KLR. And Motorcycle.com was one of the very first websites that did motorcycle journalism online, pre-YouTube. And as evidenced by their name, Motorcycle.com. Like, you had to get in pretty early to grab that one. You're like an early adopter.
That was like back in the days when the only thing on the internet was forums and porn.
So I read articles on motorcycle.com constantly. So they eventually went from being a free to charging. I even paid for a while because their articles were great, dude. I read every single article that came out and they have a YouTube channel now, and they're not as big as Revzilla or like a bunch of other places, but they still make content regularly and have a pretty great YouTube channel and a couple of good hosts. There were forums on motorcycle.com. We would love a treat.
Oh my God!
Shay would love.
I'll do anything
gosh,
for a fucking tree.
Shay
dude.
would love to kill one of your trees.
I have 3 bonsai trees. Go fuck yourself.
Is it really a bonsai tree if you never clip or train it?
No.
That's just a plant.
Bitch, I didn't ask for literally anyone's opinion here. They're technically bonsai'd before when I got them.
I don't think I know what a bonsai tree is anymore.
Riding with Paris.
I am also untrained. Why would my plants be trained?
Riding with Paris, we appreciate you, brother. All super chats will go directly to Fixing Up Motorcycles to give away for Forgotten Angels. So I originally read the line KLRs and cockroaches. After the bombs drop, the only thing that will be left is KLRs and cockroaches on a Motorcycle.com review of the KLR 650. And this was pre-update when it still looked like the one that we're giving away. And that stuck out to me so hard, and it made me want one so much. It just gave it this sort of mystique, this sort of just like extra quality of like, this is a motorcycle. This is a bike that's so stout and so unbeatable, like it cannot be stopped. It cannot be defeated. It will, in the face of ultimate adversity, it will soldier on. Like that, just like it gave it this mythical quality in my head. And so I'm not the only person to think that, obviously. That's the rep the bike has. And it just made me love the bike. It gives it such character. And it's also true. Like, it's a true thing. They are, like, pretty much indestructible. Someone who did a really good... can we show video?
Yeah.
Someone who did a really good one is, and hope, cross your fingers, they don't hit us with a copyright strike. Is whatever if they do. If they do, I'll be like, it's for charity, man.
For charity.
It's Fort9.
Oh, yeah.
So just type in Fort9 KLR. He did a video on KLRs, and like Fort9 does great videos in so much as he's just a great essayist. He's an incredible writer. So he makes great videos, and he does, his camera work is great as well. So he did this video on KLRs.
Oh, it looks like I've watched this video before.
It's a good video.
Have you seen this one? Yeah, it's a great video.
I was halfway through it. I don't have the best attention span.
And he left it in a lake overnight. Like, that was the last torture. Like, he put it through all this shit, and then he left it in a lake overnight, and to see if he could start it the next day. Yeah, do we have? You don't have to make it the whole thing. You can make it the small screen too.
Okay.
We don't even have to put the sound on it. You know, you can just play it in the small screen.
Okay.
So yeah, it was just really, really cool. And the bike's been around. Kawasaki's very fond of doing this. They're very fond of like releasing a motorcycle and then never changing it. Which some people might go, that sucks. That's horrible. Well, that's got the same color scheme as ours. Dude, I didn't even realize that. That's the only other bike I've ever seen this color scheme on. I didn't realize that it did. I don't know how I forgot that. This is only the second bike I've seen with that color scheme. They made a pink one, too. I think they never call them pink. They call them magenta.
What? Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Because I owned a pink bike once.
What they call it, magenta?
And it was called magenta because I remember it was a Suzuki LS 650, like a Boulevard.
Right.
And it was in pink and white. Or magenta and white, because the DMV asked, and I was like, "It's pink, but it's not really pink." And they're like, "Well, what does that mean?" And I was
no
like, "I
motorcycle
don't have an
has
answer.
ever, because they all come with a color code.
Yeah,
but they never say pink. It's always magenta. Like a new Harley Davidson just came out. Color scheme. It's called the Highway King, and it's a homage to an old Electroglide in the '60s, made famous by Elvis. It's the bike that Elvis rode, which was a pink and white. The electric glide at the time,
magenta and white,
which meant it was like had electric start. But yeah, it's magenta and white. I'd be like, dog, that's pink. Like, come on, dude. Anyway, so this was such a cool torture test because, like, obviously you have to do this for video. Like, nobody wants to go out and thrash their own motorcycle. Like, I thrash bikes, I do stuff, but what Fort9 did with the bike was so much more. He really was just like, I'm going to go out and try to break this motorcycle. That was the whole point of the video. Is like, I'm going to do everything I can to destroy this bike.
Is that what you did with the FXR?
Okay, I guess you can do it. I did do that with the FXR. But anyway, I'm not going to do it with a bike that we're raffling off for charity. Luckily, he did it for us on a bike that literally has the exact same color scheme, so you can really imagine what the motorcycle's capable of. Like literally the same bike. So these bikes are just so indestructible, so unbeatable. They go for, that's why I always call it the apocalypse bike. It's the bike that'll keep on going and going and going, and it can be yours. If anybody, Busted Nuts, Bonsai House, Loose Juice, if you're here, anybody wants to share that link, we have a raffle going on right now. And I don't know how long, probably whenever I'm done talking, we'll pull the winner. So you probably have maybe like an hour and a half left before I run out of steam. Maybe. So whenever I run out of steam with my words, we're gonna pull a winner for this bike, and it's gonna, right now you've got a 1 in like less than 600 chance of winning it. That winning this motorcycle, the KLR 650, also comes. So if you've been watching the channel, I fixed everything that was wrong with it, but don't take my word for it. There's more. Because there might be more wrong with it, but that's okay, because after this, we give it away, I'm going to give it to Shelby to ride for a week, and Shelby's going to fix whatever else is. If there's anything else wrong with it, Shelby will find it, and it will be gone over by a master tech. So it's going to be as ready to go as any motorcycle can be. It's got brand new rubber on it. We put brand new tires on it. They're dual sport tires, Shinkos. The same Shinkos that I have on my Dirtster. I've got tons of experience off-road with these tires. They worked great for me. You know what? We should throw in a sheepskin with it, because that's like a KLR.
We have an extra sheepskin.
Dude, that's a KLR. Fuck, that is a staple.
That's a KLR?
Dude, no, that's a staple for KLRs. They always have the sheepskin on them. It's a meme. That's why he did it. Because I remember in the video, it was like, oh, it's a meme that they always have their sheepskin on them.
Why don't you give them the sheepskin from the shovelhead?
All of a sudden, people are asking for refunds on their tickets. So I fixed everything that was wrong with it. A few different things. Somebody tried to fix it who didn't know what they were doing. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time either, but I knew more than this person. And we put a new exhaust on it, because it had a very loud exhaust on it. The exhaust on it sounds great still, but it's not going to split your eardrums anymore. We put, like I said, brand new rubber on it, tires I'm very familiar with. I put Tusk aluminum bags on it, aluminum panniers, which are very much like you see them on KLRs all the time, because there's no reason aluminum panniers should cost $2,000. So we got Tusk aluminum side bags on it, and people who love KLRs, I call it the everlasting light, the shining path, the shining righteous path of the milk crate. They say no KLR is complete without a milk crate as a top box. And so I did a little bit of blasphemy, and I didn't do that, but I did put a Harbor Freight top box on it, which I think is like the next best thing, but is waterproof still. So like we did that. We got a top box, a Harbor Freight top box, which I feel is very appropriate. I could have put a top box on it that was better. I could have put a metal adventure top box on it, but a Harbor Freight top box belongs on a KLR 650, and I refuse to hear anything else. But all the holes are there. If you want to buy a nicer one, all you have to do is bolt it on. That's up to you if you win it. So we did that. New rubber, new carburetor. New handlebars. It's got new 1 1/8 fat bars on it. Nice pro tapers. It's got it's just like the bike is really nice. I didn't make it look nice because I felt like it should still look like an apocalypse bike. So I did not do any sort of what we'll call visual upgrades, right? No beautification. It still looks like it came from the year it was built in. So, which I think is important. It's supposed to look like that, but everything else on it is solid and done up, ready to go. The bike's ready to ride across the country, multiple countries, into the lake, as you're seeing right now.
Yeah, you could just
to
drive
be left overnight.
If you want, you could drive to the Bahamas.
The Bahamas are islands.
I know.
That's crazy. I forgot that he did that.
Right, left it in the lake overnight.
Yeah.
Lets the tide come in. That's wild. He's got such a great channel. You know, he deserves every bit of success that he has. I don't think it's his channel. I think it's owned, like Fort9 is the Canadian Revzilla. Mm-hmm. So I don't think he owns. It's not like his channel.
But he's the host.
Yeah.
Which always kind of bums me out because I'm like, dude, it's him. What are they going to do? Put someone else on there? Hell no, dude.
Not now.
Yeah, it's him. I hope he owns it, or he owns part of it, or has creative control or something. Because I've seen that happen with other creators, where they're like on a channel, they're like, and then they're like at the end of it, they're like, yeah, but I have no creative control. Like I got 6 different bosses.
Yeah, we should invite him to the camp out.
I don't know if I can get him. I don't know if I can get Ryan from Fortnite to answer one of my DMs, David. David got freaking Bikes and Beards to answer his DMs, though.
Really?
Yeah, it's more than I could do.
Yeah.
I kind of have a little advantage.
Yeah, you got a little
Yeah.
in. And the bike runs. Left in a lake overnight. And he rode it away. That's the bike that you're putting in $25 for right now. That's the bike you're buying a raffle ticket. A bike that you can leave in underwater. You can leave it underwater overnight and then ride it away. That's what you're bidding on right now. Or
Just
buying
in
a
case
raffle
you can't find
ticket
a
for.
good parking spot, you know.
So that's the bike you're trying to get. And that's the other thing. I was trying to remember everything else I did to it. Is I also filled it full of camping gear. So the motorcycle has in the top box and the side bags right now, it's ready for, I wanted it to be like ready for the apocalypse. So it has a camp chair, like a folding camp chair. It has a sleeping bag. It has a sleeping pad, like a blow-up sleeping pad. It has a backpacking tent. It has a jet boil, which is this thing that you cook freeze dried. It basically boils water in under a minute. Like you fill it looks like a giant thermos. It's like literally, it's probably about like the size of this, and you put it on this butane thing, which I also bought and is going to come with it, and it boils water in under a minute. And so whatever you put in there, whether it be coffee or freeze-dried food or ramen or whatever, you got food in 60 seconds.
If you watch my camping video, you can see just how long it takes to boil water over a fucking fire.
Boiling water
It's
over
awful.
open flame is a pain in the butt. Yeah, Lizzie knows. Lizzie's been if we're being nice, we call it a nomad. If we're being realistic, we'd say homeless.
I have a house now.
Yeah, you have a house now. But,
She's a career homeless.
Yeah,
That doesn't make it.
I think
sound
like
better.
a nomad is just a homeless person with an Instagram page.
And a Ford fucking Ranger.
Ranger, they say. Anyway, Lizzie lived in her car for a long time, and so she knows what it's like to boil water over an open flame. Trust me. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
You got it. Oh, he does a crash test.
What?
That's exciting.
I keep trying to look at your video, but I can just see it
Yeah, just look at it on your
on
phone.
my phone. I keep getting distracted.
Did Josh put any zombie spray in that pack
I'm
for the
sure.
apocalypse?
I'm sure.
All right.
I'm excited to see the crash test. I never made it this far in the video. Ha!
I think it's coming up.
I need a bike that can handle a good crash. It seems like my everyday. Maybe not that. But okay, maybe that too. I've done that before.
I did that while skiing one time.
I did it on the snowmobile.
Yeah? Oh my god. Black people aren't meant to ski. I'm proof.
Oh my goodness.
talking about
What a
your
cool
legs.
bike.
Yeah, I gotta give him credit. He really puts it through the paces.
The KLR is definitely shade proof because it's way too tall for me. Like way, 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 way too tall for me.
That hasn't stopped you before.
No, dude, this one is way too tall. Like, I think it's got to be as tall as the Dirtster.
Oh, it's
It is not
it's an inch or
short
two taller.
person friendly.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
See, I like that. That was very nice.
What? Me?
The welcome back.
Oh.
So, the KLR. The KLR. The KLR. Look at it go off jump. See, it can jump. He's got a milk crate on the back. The eternal milk crate.
Yeah, he's doing the flight test right now.
Grandma rides, thank you. Look at that. That's in the air, dude. You do that on a lot of other motorcycles, like bottom it out like that, you're going to break something. The KLR is truly an amazing vehicle, in so much as it is just like dead reliable, dead simple. You can fix it with baling wire and duct tape and JB Weld. I think at some point in this video, because I've only seen it once, at some point he like puts a hole in the case and fixes it with JB Weld and then runs it some more.
And he's pushing it way beyond what a person would do with a KLR. Like, this is motocross stuff.
Yeah.
Right. That's one thing I really like about Ryan from Fortnite is he's such a... I think the thing I like... There's where he breaks the case. You see me hit down there? Which you won't do. Which you will not do on the KLR that we're giving away. If someone can share the link, please. Whiskey Chaser, I'm looking at you. If you get the KLR that we're giving away, I have outfitted it with a skid plate from Enduro Engineering. So this, you can do this, and you will not put a hole in the case. But he does fix it, so you can. This is not the end of the bike. I'm pretty sure he broke it off right at where you the oil drain. But I know he fixes it and then runs it some more. But one of the things I know I'm supposed to be like selling tickets for the KLR right now, but one of the things I really love about Ryan from Fortnite, the thing I love about him the most is that he's an amazing writer. Being a great writer is such a skill, and the way that he writes these things along with the camera work is just so next level, man. It's so cinematic, and is literally head and shoulders the best motorcycle content on YouTube, without a doubt. I don't think that anybody even comes close to what he does. Not even close. If someone's got a suggestion of someone who does, please tell me. I don't think anyone comes close. Outside of that, the second thing I like the most about him is that he's an incredible writer. He's obviously very skilled. Because sometimes you don't get both. Sometimes you're like, oh, you make great content and you're a good editor and you're a great writer, but like you're just he's an amazing motorcycle rider and has shown his ability in multiple different fields, both on road and off. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure he's got an old lady to suck his dick. He doesn't need me to do it for him. So that's enough. He's just like, she's like, fucking leave off it, dude. You're about to pull it off. Like, damn. Yeah, I love the Rune video, man. It was great. I don't think anybody comes close on YouTube. No one's even playing the same game. Number one with a bullet. Doesn't have the biggest channel, but I still number one with a bullet. It's all about the writing. Anyway, so we're giving away a KLR, and I have not run out of steam yet. There are like 6 or 7 different things I could talk about before I even start talking about stuff I don't want to talk about, but I still can. So the KLR is full of camping gear. It's got a skid plate, so you will not break the case like Ryan from Fortnite did. You can take it off of every single sweet jump you see and be totally positive that you're not going to break the case unless you hit something hard enough to go through a 1/4 inch of aluminum and also the case, which could happen. Definitely could happen, but it's unlikely. So we've talked enough about the KLR 650 and how amazing it is. It's an amazing vehicle. We all know this. This one's been fixed up. It's been loaded down with camping gear. It's ready to go. It's got a vintage paint job. It looks amazing. If somebody wins this and spray paints it olive green, I will be so mad. Like,
It's their bike. They can do what they want.
they can do, but I'll be like, no, I'll be shaking my finger at you. Like, shame on you that you got rid of this just like fantastic 80s splash, like lime green and white and blue paint job. It's so good. It's not even a paint job, it's decals, but you know what I mean. It's just such a great time capsule of like 80s and 90s motocross. You ever look up 80s and 90s motocross stuff, like the colors they did? It's so good, man. Especially like the splash graphics, very like mini trucking. Mini trucks in the 80s and 90s were so good. So please don't spray paint it olive green or
Magenta.
black or magenta. Okay, I'll give you a pass on that one.
Yeah, they're OG plastics and decals, I'm pretty sure.
Right? No, they're original.
Yeah.
So if you spray paint it, just get a new tank and plastics and then spray paint it. Like those are so good. So we are giving it away. You can buy a ticket if someone wants to share the link to the raffle. You can buy a ticket. It's $25. You got a better chance of winning this KLR than you do of winning a scratch off. And also, but wait, there's more. Not only do you get the KLR 650 completely refurbished by me, going to be completely refurbished from me trying to fix it by Shelby, a master technician. Not only do you get that, not only that, but the KLR has an amazing Enduro Engineering skid plate on it. No case breaking. You can jump it off anything you want. Brand new rubber, baby. Shinkos. On-road, off-road, whatever you like. They do everything. Brand new handlebars, pro tapers, fat bars, risers on it. So you adjustable risers, rocks risers. You can put them wherever you want. Saddlebags, tusk, aluminum luggage. It's not no soft saddlebags here, man. This is hard aluminum luggage.
Shut up and get to the 250.
Amazing luggage. Top box, not so amazing. It's from
Also
Harbor
the-
Freight.
Don't forget the camping gear.
Camping gear are the whole thing. And not only that, we've stuffed the entire thing full of camping gear. Jet boil, camping chair, sleeping pad, sleeping bag, tent, everything you need. You can go be homeless on this motorcycle. I mean, a nomad. You can go be a nomad on this motorcycle right now. You can start your channel, KLR 650 Nomad. That's probably already taken. KLR 650 Nomad, and start your channel right now. You're just missing a camera. Guess what? If you win this and you don't have a GoPro, I'll throw in a GoPro. Whoever wins this, I'll give you a GoPro. You're ready. Here's your new Instagram channel, KLR 650 Nomad. I live on the road. I sleep in my tent. I'm ready to go, man. I just wherever the wind blows,
If you
wherever the
win-
wind blows, me and my
If you win
KLR.
this bike, you win being homeless. Congratulations. Welcome to your new life.
Whoever wins it, and you can no take backs.
Already
Whoever's
got
bought a
it.
ticket, whoever wins it, you have to be homeless.
If somebody from Alaska wins, I'm going to throw in some bear spray.
Hey, well, at least it also comes with a premium friendship package always.
Always. So
All
here's
right.
what else it comes with, and we're not even close to the biggest stuff. What else it comes with? Homeless, internet fame, nomadic lifestyle, tents. It comes with all of these things, skid plates. You're ready. You're ready to hit the road. On top of that, it comes with a one-way plane ticket to Tampa. Why is it one way, you might ask? We are paying for a one-way plane ticket to whoever wins this bike. If you're so adventurous, we'll also drop it off to you if you want. We won't say a word. We won't shame you whatsoever. Not everybody has enough time to take an adventure. Not everybody wants to do it.
Yeah, we'll definitely say a word. Josh can't get away without saying a fucking word or two. I mean, they're not going to be mean words, but they'll be
No,
words.
I'll say words. And you know what? If you want to fly down here still and don't want to ride it back and have it shipped back to you, we'll still fly you down here. You just hang out for a weekend. Anyway, so this bike comes with a one-way, or possibly two-way if you so choose, a one-way plane ticket to Tampa, a premium friendship package. That's a joke, by the way. We love everybody, but you know when someone comes and hangs out, I'm just like,
it's just that every time we've met a raffle winner, they've been so kind that we've become really good friends with them forever.
yeah.
So now I'm like, okay.
I talked to every single person who's won a raffle.
Hey, Josh, I'm going to throw one thing in.
What's that?
If whoever wins, and if they pick it up and drive it back, I'll ride back with them.
Talk about a premium friendship package. that is a mentorship. That is a David. You get to know what David's like on the road and see what he's really like. He's so mean. I'm kidding. No, David's the nicest dude in the world. I'm the mean one. You got to have to deal with me. David's so positive on the road and so much fun and like never say die. Let me tell you a story about me and David on the road. At one point, we were on a very ill-fated mission I was riding a shovelhead. He was on a Harley lowrider ST, We're in like one of the flat square ones, New Mexico or some shit. You know, you know what I mean? Arizona, New Mexico, East Texas, or West Texas. They're like the same place.
I think it's West.
West Texas. Anyway, it was a place where they don't get a lot of rain. Right? It like never rains there, and everything's just flat forever. And the bike broke in the middle of the night. And we're on the side of the road. And you think that places have been dark until you've been in the middle of New Mexico, in the middle of nowhere, in the dark. And we're like, okay, the bike's broken. Semis are going. It's like 6 lanes of highway. The only vehicle on the road is semis. And they're all going 100 miles an hour. So they're just like semis whizzing by, which adds to the stress because they're so loud. And you're just on the side of the road, and it's just like wang, 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 wang of semis going by like every second. Only other vehicle on the road. Pitch black. We're like got our phones looking at it, trying to figure it out. And then we eventually realize that we have to like start taking the bike apart. And then it starts lightning, which I thought I'd seen lightning in Florida. We live in the lightning capital of the world. David, you've been more places than I have, so maybe you've seen weirder stuff that I've never seen lightning like that in my life.
Just once with Shelby. When Shelby and I were on our way to California, and we got stuck behind an accident that blocked the road, it was exactly the same thing, lightning in every single direction.
And it was like every second.
Yep.
It wasn't like when's another one going to come? It was just like it was a lightning gun, and it was on full fucking auto. It was just like bang, 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 fucking everywhere. It was like being in a Meatloaf video. It was wild.
In the summertime, in the desert, like the monsoon season, the lightning storms are always just insane. There's like so much electricity. It's just like the static.
I've never seen anything like that in my life. And so the lightning's going down everywhere. Luckily, I'm from Florida, so only because like I feel like if somebody else was in that situation, David, and they didn't know and they had not been around lightning, they would be like, we're going to die. Because you would just be like, there's literally fire coming from the sky. But in Florida, you get used to lightning and thunder. You're just like, it happens all the time, so you don't think about it. But if you're not used to it, like most people in most parts of the world see lightning like a few times in their life. Mm-hmm. So if you're in that situation and you've seen lightning like one other time in your life, you'd be like, we gonna die, dude. This is like, we're getting hit by lightning. We're from Florida, so I'm just like, It was like stressful because I'm like, I would go inside for this amount of lightning. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'm not staying outside. This is too much. And it's so close, too. It was just like fucking, like, light bang, like instantaneously. We could barely.
So this could be you.
And then it starts raining a little bit. And it's raining a little bit. And then it starts raining really fucking hard. And then it starts flooding. Because there's the ground doesn't absorb water out there. So it's just fucking sheeting rain now. Pitch black. Lightning everywhere. And me and David are trying to fix the wiring. So we're like stripping wires and like twisting them together to make the bike start. Shelby's on the phone. Like we can barely hear him. There's water on everything is soaked. So this could be you. We made it. Neither one of us got mad. It was actually really fun. So I will tell you, David, that is a core memory that I'll take with me forever of one of my favorite times. I enjoy very stressful moments, though. It's like eating spicy food. The most stressful moments that turned out good at the end are my favorite memories. And that was like, by all rights, that should have ended terribly. There's no way we should have figured that out. But we did.
Yeah. Yeah, we called Shelby.
Yeah. And Shelby, by memory, was like, well, there should be 2 breakers. That's how old the motorcycle is. There's not fuses. There's breakers, like on your house. like fuse? No fuse, like breakers. And Shelby walked us through it like literally like we had it ended up like David's on one side. We had to pull wires off of something else that was wired. We're like, well, pull the wires off of this and strip them, and like we're over here like touching contacts together, and we finally get the bikes. It was wild, man, in the pouring fucking rain.
Yeah, I remember we cut up my jumper cables.
That was it. Your jumper cable. I was trying to remember what we cut up. It was David's jumper cables that we had to cut up to make a wire for it. Anyway, so that could be you. It's an amazing memory. It's one I treasure. That could be you, because David might ride back with you if you so choose to ride back. If you buy a ticket right now, we're going to pull it. I'm not running out of words yet. I got maybe like 30, 45 minutes left, possibly. And then we'll start to do a countdown. So if you're going to buy a ticket, buy it now. The ticket for buying the KLR 650, camping gear, skid plates, 80s graphics, stees, glory, homelessness. All of these things can be yours. David experience. Like, friendship would come down to Tampa, ride around with us, come to Florida. You don't just come to Florida, you escape from Florida. You fly down, but you have to escape afterwards. You have to escape the wang.
We suffer we suffer where you vacation.
You have to escape the wang. You're heading home on your new to you KLR 650. The wind is in your hair. Homelessness is in your blood. You're nomad now. You've got your new GoPro. Here's what else it comes with. Here's what else buying a ticket comes with. It comes with doing the right thing. So now this is the part of the episode where we stop joking. Because we're not selling raffle tickets just for a bike. Oh, I didn't even mention the house. I should have done that. I forgot that. Well, wait, there's more. Also, every ticket you buy for the KLR 650 also enters you, even if you're pulled, so technically someone could win both, it also enters you to win a house. You could be my neighbor.
What?
You could live in Florida. Yeah, it's a house.
I need a house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a house. Yeah, it's. I mean, and also like you would think like, oh, well, we get it and we like find the house. Like, no, the house already exists. We haven't shown it, and we're waiting on it because there's like other shit to figure out, and nothing's ever final till it's final, you know. But a house here in Florida or $250,000. So whatever someone chooses, because some people might be like, well, I don't want to move to fucking Florida and you got to be Shade Tree's neighbor. Like, that sounds horrible. Some people would love that, you know. I think most people, you know.
$250,000.
Yeah, right. 250 grand though. Like, like, what do you want to live next door to me, or do you want 250 grand? I get it. It's a hard choice. Most people wouldn't want to have to make the choice. I understand. but if you buy a ticket, it also comes with a chance to win that, which we're doing that drawing in December. So you're automatically, in fact, when you click on the link, if someone can share the link again, if you click on the link, it says it's a raffle for a house, because that is the ultimate raffle. We're just happen to be giving away a KLR 650 right now, because we're giving away bikes while we do that as like prizes in between. So what I would really want to say is that it's not just buying a ticket with the possibility to win a bunch of money, a house, or a KLR. That's not what we're doing. We're not gambling here. It is gambling, but it's not gambling. Because gambling comes with the idea that someone at the end of it is making a profit. And there are no profits to be had here, because 100% of this money is going to Forgotten Angels. And, you know, you might go like, oh, well, it's going... David's fine. David doesn't need Forgotten Angels money. This money's going to Forgotten Angels. So this is for... You know, this is money that goes to support people, to give them their first chance. You guys who are parents would probably understand. I am not, but I've seen what David and Cindy have to spend on a young man to get him from being homeless to a member of society who's ready to function. And the number is staggering. I actually was talking about it earlier today, because they don't show them receipts. who no kid wants to sit there and have someone shove in his face like, this is how much money it costs to get you where you are. Like, why would you do that to somebody? What an awful thing to do to somebody. But I know that it's big. Like the money it takes to, because some of these kids, they come with records because they were made homeless through the foster care system. Because so many of them are taken advantage of. You got to understand where they come from is they come from scenarios that are so beyond what we would think is bad. You know, you'd be like, oh, would you get slapped around by your old man? Or, you know, what someone was mean to you? Or, oh, they didn't feed you dinner. That is not the scenarios that put them into foster care, let alone the abuse they received in foster care. That's not what it is. The stories that I've heard are, would curl your toes. If you've ever been around it, you would understand. But if you haven't, it's almost unbelievable. The amount of abuse of psychological abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, drug abuse. You know, kids who come there who were hooked on drugs before their age was in the double digits by their parents. Kids whose parents were, you know, selling them into, you know, situations with older people that you can imagine where it goes, like things that you'd be like, this isn't real. It sounds like it's from a movie, but it's not, and it's happening every single day. And so you go like, how can foster care be so horrible? How can it be taken advantage of in such a way that these people put these kids and just abuse them almost as bad? Well, it's because you have to imagine that where they're coming from, these caseworkers that handle this shit, first off, a lot of them suck. And the ones who are good are so overworked and so burnt out and have had to compartmentalize so many horrors over their career that I can't even imagine what it's like to be a caseworker who cares, because that sounds so overwhelming. I can't even imagine what that must be like to experience. And there's a lot of great foster parents out there and a lot of great foster families. Unfortunately, there's also a lot who take advantage. And these are people who will take foster children, teens, preteens, and then put them in a place, in a home. They're allowed to put four people per bedroom. So they can put 2 bunk beds in a bedroom, up to a 3-bedroom house. So each one of those lives, each one of those people is worth just under $1,000 to them. And so you have to imagine, do the math. So you have $4,000 per room times 3 rooms. You're now looking at $12,000 a month amount of money that what they do to put back into it is almost nothing. So you have the rent of the house, the upkeep of the house, and the upkeep of the kids. That's what it's supposed to pay for. But they put nothing into it. Some people do well. Most of them put nothing into it. The kids they don't require to stock it with food barely. There's no art on the walls. There's no television. There's no sort of enrichment. There's almost no supervision. They basically just have to make sure that they're breathing. And sometimes not even that, because there are other horror stories that David could tell you about people dying in foster care and not being discovered until days later that they were actually not alive, that they had passed away in a very preventable situation. So this is where they're coming from and to where they're going is, you got to imagine going to the situation that I just described is so much better than the situation they were in. Like, that's an upgrade. So you have caseworkers going by there and being like, well, nobody's actively like selling them into sex slavery, so I guess it's fine. Like, approval, stamp, you're good. And then when they turn 18, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are made homeless. Because if they live in a scenario where it's somebody who's gaming the system and just providing the bare minimum, well, once the money turns off, then they're out. They're usually given a garbage bag because it's the cheapest thing and the fastest way they can give them in order to get them out of the house, because they want them out as fast as possible. A lot of them don't have cell phones. Most of them don't have jobs. A lot of them don't have driver's license. Almost all of them don't have. How many kids have come to you with a driver's license? I imagine most of them don't, David.
3
3 ever.
total.
3 out of every kid who's ever been through Forgotten Angels. 3
Jason Jr. and Mason
came with a driver's license.
Yep.
So no driver's license. I assume probably most of them don't even have ID in general.
A lot don't.
So you get like given a garbage bag with your fucking underwear in it and whatever couple pairs of pants you have because you don't have anything else. You have no cell phone, no bank account. Most of them don't have bank. Why would they have a bank account? What 15-year-old who's been through mountains of abuse already and then just shoved into a place where nobody pays it goes like I'm going to get a bank account and pull myself like they don't fucking know, dude. So when I say that you're $25 to win this bike and all this cool stuff I talked about and the cool trips you could take and the house and all this stuff, what I really want you to think about if you spend your $25 on this raffle is who it's going to help, because this is not for profit. I don't take a single dollar from this. This costs me money. I'm not upset about that because I'm asking everybody to donate money. So how am I going to ask somebody to donate money if this costs me $0? I donate my own bikes to this. I donate my time. I spend money fixing these bikes up because I'm asking you guys to make a sacrifice as well. And if I'm not willing to do it, how the hell could I ever ask anybody else to do it too? And I truly believe that. I'm not trying to be like, oh, wow, you're so great for that. Like, well, if you've donated $500 in raffle tickets, you're great too, man. Like, I'm not any better than you are. This is just this. I'm only doing what I'm asking everyone else to do and nothing more. I'm not going above and beyond here. I'm just only doing what I'm asking other people to do, which is what anyone should do. So that's where your money's going. That's what your money's doing. And if you get something for it, that's great. That's awesome. Sometimes good karma is rewarded, but that's not why you do it. And if anybody doubts me or anybody doesn't think what I'm saying is true, well, twice a year, you can roll up for yourself and see it with your own eyes. And there's a lot of people in the chat right now whose names I've recognized. Joey Stromboli, Moto Mortician, Buck Brown, Loose Juice. I just named how many people off of what I can see right now in the chat. People who I have met, had beers with, hugged, and have on the Forgotten Angels property.
There's also Moto Mortician and Joey Stromboli, who I've met, and David Tyler, who personally I know.
David Tyler, I've met there before.
You don't know me.
All right, I'm gonna let you take over for a second, David. I have to use the bathroom.
What Josh just said. Now, it's amazing because, you know, one of our boys who just left, Steven, literally came to us with gun charges, and we were able to not have him have an ankle bracelet. But Steven has his own vehicle, a company car, and he just bought a duplex.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
He literally just bought a duplex. He's going to be moving into it next month. So, you know, there's a ton of success stories. You know, Junior's moving to Atlanta to work with his uncle. Tim has moved out. Joseph just moved into a house also. It's just, it's amazing. You know, the resources that we get from fundraisers like this provides us with an opportunity to be able to do so much more than what we could have done, but still less than what their parents should have done. You know, I know that my parents invested so much more over, 18 or 17 years before I moved out than we ever do for our boys. But, every single one of them has a driver's license. Every single one of them has a vehicle. Every single one of them has a home, and I guess most importantly, they all have hope that things are going to be better. Forgotten Angels really, we work hard to put them on a different trajectory so their lives are better because of the things that they're doing for themselves, not because of the things that we're doing for them.
Well, it's the tools that you provide for them to work on themselves, really.
Yeah, that's a good word, tools. It means so much more.
And like the safety net to do things that they would normally not be able to do, basically giving them a safety net to fail at something, you know, like taking them out of that survival mode.
Yeah. You learn so much more from quote unquote failures than you do from successes, you know. Every time that I've improved as a person, it was on the heels of making a mistake.
What I mean is like when, you know, you give somebody the opportunity to fail, it's like give them the opportunity to try at something that they could fail at. Like whereas before they would have maybe never had the chance or the time because they're in survival mode to be like, okay, I'm going to learn how to ride a motorcycle or learn how to draw or play guitar or something. Whereas that's not something they probably could have done before.
Yeah. Well, it's just great to see, you know, them smile, you know, because none of them come to us with a smile. When you arrive on your 18th birthday and you were told literally that morning that you're leaving, and in a lot of cases you're leaving, you know, familiar surroundings. You're losing friends. You're losing possible relationships. You're also losing jobs. So it's a lot, and it's really difficult for us to replace that in a day. But you know, over time, they start to realize that we're in their corner and that they can come to us for whatever they need.
That's when I talk about family and what it means to have family. Like, I'm not close with my own family. Of course, I never experienced what these guys experienced, but you know, I would never had my family as like a say, like, oh, they're going to be there if I fail. But it's something I've always done is I've made my own family. I've always kind of relied on the family I choose rather than the family that I was given. And if you have a family that's really support, that's great. I'm not talking anything bad about that. But if your family isn't that for you, there's everyone watching right now. I have to assume how many people are in the
Almost 400.
So all of the 400 people right now, I bet that most of your friends ride motorcycles. Or a lot of your friends are here on YouTube, which is okay. We've talked about that before. Because we get to meet each other twice a year. So everyone talks about like, oh, are all your friends online and you never actually see them? Well, not here.
No, I get to meet them.
We get to meet them twice a year. But you know, a lot of your friends are people that you've cultivated through your interests and through things that you like. And for us, it's mostly motorcycles. And so motorcycles are a big time. It's the family that you've chosen, not the family that you were given. And so that's why I feel like this has been so amazing for so many people who are watching, because you guys get it. You get it. The fact that I chose the people that I call family. I chose the man I call brother. I chose the woman I call sister. These are the people who are my family. And they weren't the people that were just assigned to me at birth. You know, because that means, and family is amazing. I'm not taking anything away from it. But your family has to prove itself just like anybody else. Just the mere fact that you were assigned your family because you happen to be born to them doesn't mean anything. If they don't prove themselves to be worthy of you and to be there for you and to catch you when you fall and vice versa, then you don't owe them anything. And you can choose your family. And so this is the family that we're inducting these people into. And when we have this camp out twice a year, and so many of you people out there have met the young men at the camp at the property, and we're ushering them into a very large family of motorcyclists across the country, which is why almost every person who comes to Forgotten Angels, almost all of them learn how to ride a motorcycle. I'm usually pretty excited to do it because what 18 or 19-year-old doesn't want to learn how to ride a bike, man? I mean, it's pretty freaking cool. So anyway, welcome. You're their daddy now. Maury says, you are the father.
Is that guy alive still?
Maury? No, Jerry Springer died.
Wait, just now?
Yeah, like last
A
week.
couple weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, it was like...
What?
Yeah, Jerry Springer has passed away. He had a very long life. He had a long life. He made a bunch of money. Don't feel sad for Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
I don't at all. Even
feel sad for
once-
us not
I've
having
never
him.
once felt sad for Jerry Springer. He has profited off of the downfall of so many women. But oh my God, was it funny?
Jerry Springer was a. I could spend an entire podcast talking about Jerry Springer.
Oh my God, why did nobody tell me? This could have
Well,
been
because he
quick
was like
subject.
90 or something.
I didn't know that. We talked about this the other day on Twitch. I don't know how time works.
He died as a 90-year-old Jewish millionaire in Florida. Like, nobody's crying for him. They were like, yo, you did it, dude. You made it. Like, you did it.
Yeah.
Endgame.
I saw him one time in St. Armand's Circle. He was getting Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I was about to say something to him, and I decided not to. He was with somebody, and I figured that just about everybody had said something to him that day.
Right. I got to imagine it's hard to walk up to a celebrity like that because you don't want to be that guy, right?
Most celebrities don't mind. If they go out, they
expect it?
Yeah.
Do you think somebody will take over his show?
No.
You can't.
Yeah.
Or they'll make like a new Jerry Springer type show?
I mean, you just couldn't have the same kind
I'm sorry to go totally derail this conversation, but I was
More
just like
importantly,
so shook.
Jerry Springer every single year, because he was a Floridian. Well, not an original Floridian, but like, you know.
Didn't one of his goons have a spin-off of Jerry?
Steve.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember his name, so I called him Goon. Sorry,
He's
sorry,
like,
Steve, if you're listening.
So Jerry Springer was the ringmaster, the head man, and on the very first float of every single Gasparilla parade for years.
He was a politician before, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what somebody said in the chat. It went really fast, so I don't know who said it.
Yeah.
So he was an asshole before I liked him.
I think he was probably still an asshole.
I mean, I gotta
Fine.
admire him because he's an entrepreneur. He saw an opening and he took advantage of it. The Jerry Springer show, before he started doing wild stuff, was like a very like middle of the road talk show. And he just kind of found this niche and capitalized on it. So that's something I can appreciate, no matter how you do it. I mean, I can appreciate.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Okay, so I'm sorry to derail here. Jeff Brown would like to know, is there an estimated time that the winner would be called? This is a very long commercial for something we'd like to know about, or we wouldn't have bought tickets. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Let's go. We'll pull the winner at, what time is it now? 7:23?
7:23.
We'll pull the winner at 8.
He seems fun. Great attitude.
Well, the tickets are for Forgotten Angels. You might win something, but that's
you might
just a
win
bonus.
something, but you're also donating to a
You've donated
charity.
to charity.
So if you wouldn't have donated to charity,
I just wanted you to
At
say where your money's going.
7:24, you could have donated it.
Because only one person's going to win the KLR.
Yeah.
But everyone.
I'm sending Jeff Brown boots. You hear that, Jeff? I'm sending you boots.
Jeff, you're already a winner.
You're a winner. Send us an email at shaylacy@brapstar.com.
So, let's call it at 8. We'll say 8 o'clock. We'll pull a winner.
Yeah, speaking of boots, I told you that Daniel came to my house today and picked up his boots.
We're going to have to make that a thing. So, every single live stream, we'll pick one random person. Who knows how it'll happen to receive a pair of Indy Ridge boots. So last week it was Daniel who showed up to Forgotten Angels property. Ended up being. We didn't know this.
Yeah.
You didn't know he was from Florida, but he ended up being. Where was he from? Sarasota.
Lakeland.
Yeah. And he came and picked up his pair of Indy Ridge boots. And now, what was the guy's name who just won?
Daniel. Yeah, remember we had a hard time. He actually told me today that right after I called his name that he got logged off and it took him forever.
Oh, yeah, because we couldn't talk to him.
He said that he could see the live stream, so you heard us saying stuff.
Well, Daniel's the guy. What's his? Did he have a second name, or is it just Daniel?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Well, Daniel, hit us up again. Say something in the chat because you just got a pair of
Tommy
boots.
wants to know what happens if you call the winner and he doesn't want it.
That has happened before.
Yeah, which has
Multiple
happened
times.
multiple times. We Before it's been donated.
Were you trying to give them homelessness then too?
We're trying to donate. Yeah. You don't want homelessness?
So it's happened. Daniel, where are you? I'm looking for him. Where's he at? So that's happened before. There have been 2 people in the past who have donated the bike back to Forgotten Angels, in so much as do whatever you want for it, but specifically they just ask, like, just give it to one of the boys as a mode of transportation.
I don't know if the boys would want a KLR.
Someone would want it.
Maybe. Someone would want it.
But, if they don't want it, that is probably what we would do. Or, we could ask, we could do something else with it. We could be like, pull out of 10. I don't know.
I feel like we should just pull another winner.
We could just pull another winner. It just depends. It's up to them, so they can do whatever they want with it. So if they're like, hey, do this, they could tell me, like, set it on fire.
Put it in a lake.
Yeah, put it in a lake. They could be like, I want you to put it in a lake and then set it on fire. I'd be like, well, you're the boss. You want it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's your bike.
Guess we got to do it. So it's up to them. So they can say, you can say whatever you want.
What size boot do you wear, Jeff? I'm sending you boots. I'm not
real,
kidding.
Jeff.
I'm serious here.
What's your email, David?
David R. Tyler 1966 at gmail.com.
I want to know what kind of boots.
This boots for Jeff.
What was the guy's name?
Jeff.
It was Jeff that that the guy?
No, it was Daniel that I gave boots to today.
But has Daniel said anything?
I haven't seen him on here, but I'm giving Jeff boots.
Anything. But Jeff, if he's still here.
He's here.
Jeff, are you still here?
Damn, Daniel. Come on.
Jeff Brown, he's size 11.
Size 11.
He's got to still be watching. We said that like directly after he made the what he like closed.
Maybe he got logged off again.
The thing, and then was like, I'm out of here. Like,
why is he saying like movie preview voice?
I want to trade the KLR for the KZ1000.
Who said we were? Everyone keeps saying that, like, oh, I want to win the KZ1000. Who said we were giving it away? Everyone's just like, oh, the giveaway KZ1000. Like, I just went and bought that thing. I mean,
your bike.
Maybe if I feel like it, but right now,
yeah, I think that's his bike.
I mean, right now I own all the bikes, so it's all up to me.
Yeah. Oh, we got
Look at Josh just sitting on his fucking perch, high above all the motorcycles.
So we'll pull a winner, and I'll decide if I want to give it to you or not.
Yeah, we got to send Craig some boots. Craig donated the KLR.
Oh yeah, Craig's a man.
He's awesome. Awesome.
I just saw Morel in the comments, which is Mo Colors, who is the man. Mo Colors, who has painted. There has not been one single other person in the world who has ever painted a motorcycle that I own besides Mo Colors. Every single motorcycle I've ever owned.
He's in the chat?
Yeah, I just saw Morel was in the chat.
So
I don't know why his like his online name isn't Mo Colors. Look at you, freaking boomer. Hello, Shazer. Yeah, I know. Mo's great, dude.
What's up, Mo?
What's up, Mo?
Mo is the man. He is a very highly respected motorcycle painter. Like I said, he's painted every single motorcycle I have that has a custom paint job. He's going to end up painting Shay's chopper, and he'll end up.
Did you know that?
Shay's.
Didn't he paint? Did
you know that you were going to paint my chopper?
He painted the Lowrider ST, so he's painted the giveaway bikes. He didn't paint the Velcro Fly, the Sportster, but that wasn't up to me. Like, nobody asked me about that paint job, or else it would have been Mo, because nobody else paints my bikes. He even does flake for me.
We should have Mo,
which is not his
tank.
Favorite thing to do.
Let's have Mo do the coffin tank for the chopper when we raffle the chopper.
Well, we also got to get he's got a waiting list. So we got to get in because he's like in demand. He ships out because everyone will be like, "Oh man, I want to get a paint job." I'm not saying bad about you saying that, David, because I talk about it in videos. And be like, "I want to get something painted by Mo." I'm like, "Well, get in line." Like the dude, the ship stuff out to Europe, Australia. Like his waiting list is like 6 months out.
I will DM you.
Yeah. Well, it's not that he won't do it. It's just like you got to actually be like you have to like get your spot and be like, I'm in line now.
Yeah, I know.
You can't just be
I
like
get it.
whenever you like I want you to do this and then you drop it off because he's like you go to his shop and there's like 36 bikes in parts like just scattered everywhere that he's painting because they're all like going out.
My frame is almost done, right?
Yeah.
It's
He painted my
almost done.
frame. He painted my frame and my and
Yeah.
the tins on my chopper.
I really like the frame on what's it called, Glam Fairy, where
Yeah.
it's like got some stripes on it. That's really cool. I like that frame.
You can do it. Get ready to pull out that wallet. That ain't easy.
I won't make him do flake though.
Mo's the man.
No,
Can't
the
disagree,
pull out the
too.
wallet has been the
What I
friggin'
like to
whole
say-
theme of the chopper.
What I always like to say about Mo is he's this big fancy painter now. He's also like the factory painter for Dean guitars. Like he's a big deal, right? People know who Mo is. But I knew that motherfucker when he was still pulling dents out of Nissans.
I'm excited for my pink chopper.
I'm
It's
excited to
all
see
coming
the
together.
chopper. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the microphone thing.
How far away are we from getting the chopper done?
Well, it's done. Like I can't afford to have it done right now. Or it's baby steps, you know.
Baby steps. Okay.
So the frame is close to being finished, but right now I'm currently looking for a 16 by 3.5 Invader rim
Wow.
for the back. If anyone's got one and wants to sell it to me for less than $700, that'd be cool. You know, if anyone's got one sitting around. Because that's what I'm currently in search of. There's tons of shovelhead parts I'm going to be looking for, but currently that's what I'm in search of. And I'm just trying not to buy it brand new, because brand new on Lowbrow, it is $750.
Ouch.
Yes. For just the one rim.
I wonder if that's something that Komodo could help us with. I'll find out.
Hello.
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 I was talking about my Invader rim.
Mo, we'll call you later.
What do you say?
He goes, what do you want it to look like? He's probably talking about the coffin. I mean, I'd be talking about your frame. We'll give you a
Yeah.
call later.
I'll hit you DM.
We should go hang out with him too. You would love
Yeah.
his wife, Tony. She's hilarious. She's like bakes and like does like she throws these garden parties.
Oh my god, I love
Right?
that. I love her already.
She throws garden parties where like every single pastry is like decorated like insane. Mo's wife is like queen of the decorations. Yeah, you would be like, and his backyard is like perfect, right? Just like, you know, pergola, sweets, charcuterie boards, fairy lights.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
It's like nuts, dude. It's on another level. Anyway, so someone, all of it. Let's get to painting. I want to do a tricolor on the Pan America. I want to do a HRC paint job, a Honda 80s tricolor paint job on the Pan America, but instead of HRC, which is Honda Racing, do like HDMC, like in an old 80s Africa Twin 1989 like paint job. Anyway, I actually was going to text you about that today, but I didn't. I'm just saying it now. Anyway, so we're giving away a KLR. And we've got officially 25 minutes left.
Yes, and if I see the question, if you buy your own ticket down, do you still have to spend the weekend with you? No. You do not have to spend the
You
weekend
don't
with
have
us.
to actually hang out with us. But
Can I shotgun a white claw?
yeah, it comes. It comes with it. If you would show anything that comes with it, you don't actually have to take. Like all the things we've offered, even up to the bike itself, you don't have to take it. Like, you don't have to hang out with us. But, I mean, that comes with it. It comes with, like, a flight down to Tampa, hang out, and it'll cost you nothing. Anybody who's... There's probably spent a couple bucks. I just want to say, like, anybody who's ever come down here
I do
and hung
struggle
out with
reading,
us,
Justin.
they have
Sorry.
not... What happened?
He asked if we can read, and he said he's trying to help. So I don't know.
Trying to help what?
I don't know. I tried to scroll up and see what he said.
Red Bar is watching?
I'd be worried it's very bad.
Yeah, is everything okay?
Are you okay? Who's watching you? Because, oh my God, there's 420 people watching us right now.
Oh, sick.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
well, sometimes that happens. Someone's like, I need your attention right now. I'm like, okay,
I'm
I've
like,
stopped.
are you okay?
I've stopped everything. Like, what's up?
Pure what?
And then they don't say anything. I'm just like, I'm waiting,
Well, it's
dude.
delayed.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
right.
delayed a few seconds.
Justin said, "Hello, Mike. David is coming for you guys."
What?
Yeah.
That sounds ominous.
He's doing an investigation into you.
Okay.
Who is?
Who?
He can. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. There's nothing.
We're an
there's
open
nothing to
book.
find, dude. We literally,
Speak
the
for yourself.
address to Forgotten Angels, where we're at all the time, is public. You can just show up.
Who's investigating? Who's
I'm
Red
like-
Bar?
Like, the chat is full of people who have been there.
No, we're giving it away at 8 o'clock.
That's interesting.
I'm just like, okay, I don't know why. Is this, like, should we stop the live stream for this?
For what?
He's doing an investigation into your relationships.
Mike David from Red Bar Radio. Does he doing an
Okay.
investigation because he doesn't believe us or something? Like, what's going on? What's the
Oh, Mike
investigation?
David. Okay.
Like, is he saying we're bad people? Like,
What's-
or something? Like, I don't understand. He goes, Justin Power says, we already know your secrets. Right on, dude.
I don't even know the secrets. This is bullshit.
So Justin Powers is in
That's what's
on
up.
it. So if you said we already know your secrets, but you're trying to help us, I don't understand. Are you trying to help us by like, I'm just like, what are you helping, or do you know my secrets?
Mike David seems
Or are you like, are you
investigation.
like, that sounds like someone who's going to be like, we're either going to expose your secrets or we're going to like ransom them? I don't understand.
We know your secrets.
Like, which one is it?
Chase just said it's a comedy talk show in Chicago.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
the website.
we got it
actually,
up.
I've got the website pulled up here.
Yeah.
I could say I don't feel very threatened, and it's not because the guy isn't very threatening looking. It's because we don't have anything to hide. We've been pretty open with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, like, what is there to expose? And also, like, when someone says, like, I have your secrets, and they don't say it, I'm just like, you don't have anything, or else you just say it in the chat.
Yeah.
Like, say what it is. Like,
He says he doesn't want us exposed. Well, you can email me or DM me, you know.
Well,
And
then-
we're always willing to talk about anything
Yeah.
privately or publicly. So just reach out.
shoot me an email, shadetreesurgeon@gmail.com, or David, or
I
Shay.
hear about the secret.
Did I just hit the pen on the wrong end? Hear me out. It's the same size on both sides. So if I'm not looking, I hit the wrong side.
Yeah.
And I always feel very dumb when I do it, especially when I'm on camera.
You've been warned. That doesn't sound like you want to help.
Yeah, if you want to talk, like, let's talk. But if you want to just say, like, you've been warned, I'm watching, we know your secrets, like, that is not helpful.
Yeah, that's not, and now you're out.
And now you're out.
What have I been warned about? Like,
Secret.
Okay, enough
yeah.
about
Anyway,
that.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. Anyway, we're giving away a bike.
I'm going to get another cup of coffee. Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, I've been exposed
Oh.
all over the internet already.
Anyway, I was about to say, I don't. If I have secrets, they're very poorly kept. Trust me.
I'll tell the secrets for a small donation.
Yeah. So we're running right up to it. We got 20 minutes left, and we're going to be giving away this KLR to somebody.
He's actually after the girl in the back.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if Red Bar bought a ticket or not, but he's in the running. He's in the running, just like everybody else. Even if they win it, we'll still call their name and give them a call. So anyway, after that, it was just bizarre, right?
Well, it's about
I'm just like, I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Josh,
Yeah.
Forgotten Angels has been around since 2015. We're up to 6 campouts and countless raffles.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't worried about it. I'm just
No,
like,
I
it's just like
but
it's just like a weird, when someone says it, I'm just like, well, what are you saying though? Like, what would be the thing? Like, if you would
If you want, we can just call the guy afterwards.
He's not worth the call.
oh, the Red Bar guy though, that he
Yeah,
was like
That's what I
repping.
mean, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Just
okay,
give him a
okay.
call and be like, hey, what's up? What do you want to know?
Anyway, yeah, we'll be on your show. Anyway, so in 19 minutes, we're giving away the KLR. And we're going to call. So have your phone on you. I said this multiple times because I don't want someone to like, get the call and not be able to get it. And not answer it or something like that. We've never had someone not answer, but they've always answered eventually. Sometimes they've been on a plane. Sometimes they've been, at work or something like that. But they've always answered eventually. I think we've never even waited till the next day for somebody, have we, David?
Nope.
No.
It's always been like within the hour they call.
Yeah,
back,
it's
but,
always just because they missed the
Yeah.
call. They're at work.
Or they hang up on us because they're at a party.
Yeah.
yeah. Kimberly, who won the Lowrider ST. Kimberly, who won the Lowrider ST, thought it was somebody playing a practical joke at her. She was at a bar and like answered and then like heard us start talking and then hung up.
Then she turned out to be amazing.
Yeah, Kimberly was so great, dude. She was so cool. Anyway, we've got 17 minutes left, and we're going to pull a winner for this. It comes with a KLR 650, a trunk full of camping gear, a one-way ticket to Florida, and enough gas money to get back home and hanging out here. And also a chance to win a house or $250,000. But on top of that, what it really is you're donating money to charity. This is a nonprofit. This doesn't hit any branches on the way down. There's no overhead on this. This is money that goes directly to give somebody their first chance. Not their second chance, their first chance. Because the people that this money is helping never even got the first chance. The chance that they should have gotten from their family, they should have gotten from the people who love them. They never even got that. So, Dry Heat Doug keeps our secrets.
Huh?
It's on the chat. My secrets.
I love that dry heat. That's awesome.
I would say what it's for, but it's fine. Keep your secrets.
Did you run into a door?
Why do you ask?
Why did he say that?
Yeah, why would you ask that?
Did you run? What did I miss?
I don't get it.
Hey, Jeff, I didn't get your email, bud.
He said he sent it.
Yeah, but I don't see it.
Maybe he sent it to me or something.
It's possible. Say it again.
I'm just it's been a long day.
Fine,
Week,
keep your
month.
secrets. Oh. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. There's 434 people here, so please like this video. Please. Josh never asks people to like his video, so I'm doing it for him.
I didn't even like it. How do I make this go away? I'm bad at YouTube.
So David supports his own life without taking money from Forgotten Angels because David was a football player. So he's retired.
Oddly enough, that's not where I got my money from.
Really? Yeah, well, I know you've done tons of things. You've done so many things. Like, you've lived a lot of lives and had a lot of different careers before you retired and ended up at Forgotten Angels. So, he doesn't, not like, when we say nothing, there's no branches on the way down, we mean it.
So it's, for anybody asking, it's David at Forgotten Angels, Florida. Florida is all written out, .org. Or you go to the website and just click on contacts. Love your name, Grazzle Snorf. That's awesome. Just made my day. One name. That's too funny. Grazzle Snorf. Sounds like something that Howie Mandel would say.
David is the international man of mystery.
Ambrosius.
Oh my God, no! Gunny! The secret's out!
I actually tasted it when everybody was gone in case I threw it up. But it was okay. It wasn't bad.
Oh my God. If you guys love ambrosia salad, come to the camp out next year because Gunny's making it. Like, Josh specifically asked for Gunny's ambrosia salad at the camp out.
Jerry. Only your grub.
I don't think that's a secret. Don't go bankrupt buying tickets. But still gamble, though.
Like, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's always good to gamble a little bit. No, don't everyone bring ambrosia salad. That would be too much.
Oh, the ambrosia salad.
Ambrosia
salad.
salad.
Yeah,
wrestling.
Gunny donated
Ambrosia
for
salad
ambrosia.
wrestling.
The secret was David loves ambrosia salad.
That's a complicated one.
And
I think he
I
loves the
told
idea of
everybody that Gunny would be bringing ambrosia salad to the next camp out.
So here's the thing, and I say this all the time about with 12 minutes left to grab a ticket, if you cannot afford one, do not buy one. The thing is, and I said this in a video, excuse me, that's coming out on Sunday, if you have $100 in your bank account, don't spend $25 on a raffle ticket. What I'm asking people to do is people who have a lot to sacrifice something, not people who have nothing. If you only got $100 in your bank account, don't be buying a $25 raffle ticket. That ain't what it's for. I'm not asking people like that to do it. If you can't donate, you can tell somebody about it. There are still ways that you can help. I don't want anyone who doesn't have the means to buy a raffle ticket to spend money on this. This is if you have extra. If you're in a position in your life where you have money that you might otherwise spend on McDonald's, you might otherwise spend it on, I don't know, a scratch off. That's a really great one, you know. You might otherwise spend it on a couple energy drinks. That's money that you would spend on that. What you're doing is you're sacrificing that. So you're taking something that you would already spend money on, whether it be eating out, fast food, gas station snacks, something frivolous that you enjoy in your everyday life.
Doug says if you're remodeling your pool house, then buy a raffle ticket.
Yes. So what I'm asking you to do is take that money you would spend on that and sacrifice that for a few days and buy one of the raffle tickets. Because you're not buying a raffle ticket. What you're doing is donating to charity. You're sacrificing something that is slightly frivolous to you and sacrificing it in order to put some effort and some dollars towards somebody who has nothing. Now, if you have nothing, if all you have is $100, we should be helping you, not taking your money. So don't do that.
If you're Arby's rich.
Yeah.
That's my people.
So it's like that's what I want you to think about. Don't spend your last $25. But if you eat McDonald's as a treat, or if you go to Burger King, or if you I'm asking you to sacrifice something. So sacrifice a frivolity that you have in your life. That's a fun word, isn't it? Frivolity. Mm-hmm. Sacrifice a frivolity that you have in your life for a raffle ticket. And even if you've already bought a ticket and you weren't going to sacrifice the frivolity, I would tell you to go ahead and sacrifice it anyway. If you've already bought a $25 raffle ticket, in the coming week, next time you go to spend anywhere between $15 and $25 on something, don't. Don't do it. You were about to, so think about it. And then afterwards, as you're thinking, that's a sacrifice that you can think about. And you can think about that you actually gave something up. It's not just a number. It's not just $25 and I pressed a button and it's happened. It's something you can think about in your regular life. That you can go like, I went without this excess, this luxury. I went without this in order to give something to somebody else. I really want you to do that. If you're watching this, I really want you to do that, because that really drives it home that you're sacrificing something. Because I don't want you to think that it's just like, oh, it's just raffle tickets, it's just gambling. Oh, it's just extra money. Don't think about it like that. It's a sacrifice that you're making in order to help somebody else. No.
I like what Mark said about a mortician. If you have a pool house, you can buy some tickets. Mark's great. Mark was the very first person to come to the camp out. He was the first one to show up.
Yeah, the very first person at the camp out.
Yeah.
Great fucking dude, man.
Yeah, he reached right into his pocket and made a donation to Forgotten Angels. I didn't even get a chance to say hello. It was amazing.
Yeah, what a great dude, man.
Yeah.
Moto Mortician's a real deal, man. What a great guy. He's brought his whole family down, his daughters down. They make a vacation out of every time they come.
There's less than 10 minutes left right now.
8 minutes.
8 minutes until we pull the winner.
If somebody can share that link. Oh, Luciusa did.
Yeah.
Somebody shares that link,
I got
man. I try to get my monitor to come up again.
Can you mention the thing? What's the thing?
All right, Bull Moto. We'll catch you later, dude. Just keep your phone on you if you want to raffle.
Shelby wants to know if he can mention the thing.
I don't know what the thing is.
No, you cannot.
Shelby's also been working on a raffle bike, but I'm already...
Maybe that's the thing.
Already have
if that's the thing,
yeah,
then
yeah.
yes, you can.
Well, you're right, but I'm like, we've got to...
But if that's not the thing, then no.
Yeah. I've got a next raffle bike that I'm giving away already.
Yeah, the one that Shelby's talking about, I wrote it today. We'll mention it at another time, but wow.
Oh, is it a fun bike?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, you did a great job of bringing it back to life.
Well, nobody... What the fuck is my computer? Work, damn you.
You struggling over there? You went in, son?
Dead space, dead space.
Trying.
So guess what I'm doing tomorrow, Josh?
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm throwing out the first pitch at a minor league, the Yankees minor league game. Can you believe that?
That's wild, man.
Yeah, that is such. I consider it an honor, but it was from one of the sponsors at the Strawberry Festival that supports the New York Yankees.
So, Steinbrenner Field is famous here in Florida.
I did not know that.
Steinbrenner Field's like a big deal, man. The Yankees do their spring training in Tampa. So throwing out the first pitch at spring training is a gigantic deal. When's the last time you threw a pitch from the mound, David?
Never.
Never?
No.
What position did you play?
I was a center fielder.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't talk about this a lot because I did it for a very short amount of time.
What place is center field in football?
Everyone who was old enough...
Do you play baseball too?
I did.
Everyone who's old enough to play baseball before like 1997 played baseball. Baseball was like a big deal in the 80s.
Yeah. If you guys are wondering where David got his money from,
So
sports.
it's the baseball
And other things.
Baseball and the experiences insane resurgence when I was a kid. So I had nothing but baseball cards. Was obsessed with it, and I think there were so many baseball movies. There's a girl one, A League of Their Own.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Just a side note here, the Cowboy Cure website is currently down as we move warehouses to a local warehouse in Tampa, Florida, and it should be back up in about a week. So that's why the website's down.
Right.
I've had a couple people asking
Yeah,
me.
yeah. So the Cowboy Cure, the deal with that is we're moving it to Tampa.
Yeah, so it's just a moving of the warehouse, and it'll be back up really soon. Not as soon as we're giving away the KLR, though.
Yeah, the KLR happens in 4 minutes. So,
So if you want to get a raffle ticket, right now is your chance. We're cutting it off.
If anyone was wondering, I played shortstop. I don't know if anybody asked.
And if anybody's wondering, I just caught a ball for the first time and learned how to play catch recently. So,
Victories, baby.
never played catch before. A little catch
So
and
we've
throw.
got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left to grab a ticket, and we're going to pull a winner. Have your phone on you because we're going to call you.
Yeah, we'll call you.
4 minutes. Share that link.
Okay.
Recycled Hooligan, the Honda shirts are in the process of being printed right now.
Yeah, we had to remake them because the post office lost over 50. About 100 shirts were lost in the post office conspiracy.
And they might still show up, but we just
Yeah, I've had a
reprinted
couple people
anyway.
say that they showed up, so I'm not 100% certain that they'll never.
But they are. We have already ordered.
we already ordered
They're
new
being
shirts, so
reprinted.
it will take a little bit of time.
All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And I'm gonna be sad. I gotta let go of the KLR. I've
Yeah,
been riding
you
it.
love the
I
KLR.
like it. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to ride it around because I feel unstoppable on it. So I just like what happens when an irresistible force meets a resistible force.
We get your numbers because you have to put your personal information in when you buy a ticket.
You have to put your phone number in. And if you don't put your phone number in, it's going to make life a lot harder for us. So it asks for your phone number. Please put it in. A real one. Don't put in 420 6969. Put in your actual phone number.
Nobody ever checks their email daily.
I do.
No, we're going to call you. Don't look for your email. The only way anybody has ever won anything, because there's scams.
Yeah, there's so many scams
Dude,
out there.
there's so
We
many
will
scams.
never email you.
The only way someone will
If
ever
I
win
email
is we
you,
call you.
it's going to be for your phone number and be like, yo, what's your phone number? I have something to call you about.
Yes, that's the only way anybody will ever win anything. We will call. And there's 2 minutes left to buy a raffle ticket. 2 minutes to win the KLR 650 Roach, I call it, a motorcycle named Roach. And Roach stands for Riders of the Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Come
Jason,
hard.
the house, you're also entered to win the house.
But if your mom asks,
As well as the KLR. So when I put this raffle creator website in, it does pull up a house, but you're also entered to win the KLR that we're going to pull in just a minute here. So we'll give you just an extra second to buy a ticket. So we'll pull the name in,
We usually have a
in
grace
2 more
period.
minutes. Yeah, we'll give you a few more minutes. Just so you guys know, you are also entered to win the house. It's not either or. It's both. It's both things, but we won't be calling the winner of the house for quite some time.
the area code,
813.
Robert, if you have just have your phone on you. We'll be calling you. But Dave, do you have an 813 number?
Yep.
Okay, 813. Well, I didn't know because he's from wherever. He's from another country. He's a foreigner.
Oh.
He's
Immigrant.
an immigrant.
That's
So
what
funny.
I like to be called.
An immigrant.
An illegal.
All right, we're right at it. I'm going to wait till 8:01. You guys have 1 more minute, and also however much time it takes to catch up to this to buy a ticket. Now's your last chance if you want to get in. And I'm telling you, the guy who won the Gold Wing, he bought it the day of. Now is your last chance. I'm going to refresh it a few times. And when I say stop, it's going to be stop. Okay? And we're going to give you a 10-second countdown. We're going to give you a 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I'm
3,
going
2,
to
1 3/4,
tell
1 1/2,
everyone
Your
1
secrets?
1/4,
where I get my money from.
1 1/8, 1 1/16,
Wait,
1 1/32.
Wait. We're gonna give you an extra minute while David tells you where he gets his money
It
from.
only takes 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I
it only-
smuggle Canadians into Rouse's Point, New York.
1 1/64, 1 132nd, 1, 0. That's it. It's done. I'm gonna refresh it. I'm gonna let the chat catch up to when I just talked right now, and that'll be because I'm watching, and then it'll be the last time I refresh it, and then we're printing it and picking a winner.
I
Love
also
you guys.
smuggle Puerto Ricans who don't know that it's part of the United States.
Easy money, life hack.
That's right, yeah.
I love it. Oh, no whammies, Cutter. I feel you, bud.
Why do I feel so sleepy?
People always are like, I've never won a raffle. I'm like, me neither, dog.
What?
People are like, I've never won a raffle.
Me
like,
neither. I've never won anything in my whole life.
And then my prize expired before I got it.
But then, like, every
job.
single person that we've ever called has been like, I've never won anything. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, well, it could happen.
I'm excited to call somebody.
I'm too. I like
This
doing
part's
this.
always exciting.
Okay, I'm downloading it.
Okay. Downloading. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Enhance.
Always a KLR, never a Harley.
Damn.
That sounds like motorcycle porn.
This is the worst time to have to pee.
You go, Pete. You have time.
You have time.
Because
I'll have to,
we
like-
have to. We have
It's
to put it
downloading
into
it,
the
yeah.
the picker.
Yeah, it's
Because
downloading
we
stuff.
download. What we do is we download the Excel file with everybody's information in it, and then we put it
Raffle.
into
Yeah.
The Raffle creator has an automatic
Maybe the face
picker,
of this, but-
like on the website.
So I'll get this out of the room next time.
Okay. You showed me last time how to.
So you just
Oh, there we go. I got it. I
you
got it.
drag and drop it into the Raffle
Yeah,
picker.
I got it.
from the download file.
Right, but it's just the
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
last one, which is 492.
Right.
So the very first ticket was bought by Gregory Law. That's not the winner. That's for a person. I like to say
That
who
was
bought
that was the
first ticket.
person
Yeah.
who bought the very first ticket for the raffle ever, or
No,
just,
no, for this
just
section
for
of
the
it.
section that we're giving the KLR away. Got it. Yeah, so just the tickets from the last drawing to this one are being pulled.
Yeah. So
And then after this, there'll be another one for the next
I
2
want
weeks.
everyone to know you got a 1 in 700 chance. That's what the odds are. It's not bad.
Yeah, I actually just asked how many entries this week. So
Yeah, 700.
700, and you have a 1 in 700 chance. That's an amazing chance.
Now some people have a better chance because they bought more than one ticket,
Yeah, that's fair.
but you got at least a 1 in 700 chance.
Whomst?
Who dares?
Who dares enter my home? Might just be somebody walking by, you know. Bilbo be like that sometimes.
Inconsiderate of them.
Maybe it's somebody coming to tell us our secrets.
Yeah, that's the FBI banging on the door downstairs. That was weird.
It was weird. All right, I'm about to press a button. It's
Select button?
Yeah, it's like it happens instantaneously.
Yeah.
So
it's
there's not-
literally instantly.
I wish there was like a big
Like a-
plinko
All right,
thing
I'm voting for
happening to
Jerry,
it.
Second to me, though.
I know. I actually thought about that because Jerry's like put in so many posts. So he's like, I hope I win it, which I love Jerry. So I'm like, I hope you win it too, dog. But if you do, you've said that so many times that it's gonna look really weird if you do. But, I mean, he could. Like, this is a random number.
We have a rule: you can't win this raffle if you win the slow ride on a Grom. Cheater.
Bro, Rainy Ryder just said in the first Shade Tree video that he watched, you said that your name was Kyle, and he thought your name was Kyle this whole time.
I did not say that. He's mistaken.
Well,
Ew, you'd be such a weird Kyle.
he thinks that for a reason, dude. He don't be just thinking your name's Kyle for no reason.
Don't know where he was, but I was actually there for every video.
Yeah, but you
I
be
never
saying
said
shit
that.
you don't even remember. You say a lot of shit.
sometimes.
Was Kyle just in the video?
All right, I'm just gonna press the button.
Okay, press the button.
Oh, 1156 is the number,
Okay.
which means that was less than 100 tickets ago, which means it was probably bought during the live stream.
You think so?
Yeah.
Exciting.
We'll pull up the person's name.
Who is it?
Chill.
I want to know.
I know. I'm just nervous.
How are you feeling?
Why are you nervous?
Do you like the show?
All right, 1156. Let's call him. David, can I borrow your phone?
Sure can.
Put this in right. I put in numbers all the time because I don't want to say the name out loud. I want to call.
I could just put on my glasses and look at the screen. But...
Hey, I want to make a real special shout out to Smokey the van. Today, yesterday, he came and donated his van to Forgotten Angels.
What?
Great,
did.
dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. He's amazing. He did a great job with it. He came and he showed us how, like, everything that he did with it is super cool. And it's probably going to end up going to Brandon.
All right, I'm calling.
Call.
Smokey.
Smokey the
Smokey.
man.
I hope this guy doesn't suck.
They never do.
Well, they bought a ticket. They don't suck to me.
Dude,
Hello?
he bought
Hello?
one ticket.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You're a winner, baby!
Oh, wow.
Who is this?
This is Andrew. Hi.
Hi, Andrew.
Hey,
What's up,
Andrew!
How you
Wait,
doing, buddy?
Andrew who?
Andrew
Dude, he's got to ride this motorcycle all the way back to California.
Wait, are you really from California?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Where
Oh,
in
what a bummer.
California?
Fairfield, so just between Sacramento and San Francisco.
Hey, welcome to the live stream. I'm Josh.
I'm Shay.
I'm
Hi.
David, and I retract my offer to drive all the way back to California.
You do not have to ride all the way back.
Nah, you know what? You know what? If you ride that KLR back, I'll ride with you. I promise.
But you also
That's gonna
don't
be a
have
ride.
That's a long ride, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever won anything before?
Just small little. I think I won a game as a kid once, but
That counts.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, like prize.
I won like rock, paper, scissors a couple times as
We're not
well.
talking Monopoly
I
here.
won like a video game in a raffle as a kid once.
So no is the answer.
Nothing real.
Be serious.
Dude, congratulations, man. So when you bought just one ticket.
I bought 2 more today during the raffle.
Oh, okay.
My
So
original ticket is the one that won, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your very first ticket won, dude. Good, dude. Congratulations. I want you to know that every once in a while, when you do something good and you're trying to help somebody else and you do the right thing, every once in a while it's rewarded. And today is the day that you got rewarded or punished because it also comes with a plane ticket to Florida. So it remains to be seen whether this is a reward or punishment. But right now we'll err on the side of reward.
I see it as a reward.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you see it that way. It's all a matter of perspective. Congratulations, man. Oh, you
Thank
think
you
you'll
very
fly
much.
down here? You don't have to ride it back because it's all the way to California. So we can ship it back, but the offer's still open for you to fly down here and spend a weekend with us.
Let me.
You don't have to say yes now. Yeah, no pressure, no pressure.
I said I'd do it, and I really want to do it. So let me see if I can actually make that happen, because that would be amazing to actually ride it all the way back.
Right, if you want to ride it all the way back, ride it all the way back. And if not, you come down, ride it around, spend a weekend with us. We'll hit all the spots. You can stay at Forgotten Angels. It'll be a great time, and we'll just ship it out to you.
Nice.
So that's absolutely on the menu. That is an option.
You guys are amazing, and obviously,
No, we have
I'm glad
secrets.
I'm able to donate a little bit to Forgotten Angels.
You're a good man, dude. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
And we appreciate
really
everyone
the
else, too.
support. Thank you so much. This is David. We really appreciate that. You know, because I know when you purchased a ticket, you probably didn't think that you'd win. And that goes for every single person who's under the sound of my voice right now. You know, only one person can win, yet people buy ticket after ticket after ticket. And Cindy and I are so grateful for everybody who puts our kids before some of their wants, and it means the world to us. So congratulations.
Thank you. Just I'm sitting here still kind of stunned and in shock.
It's all right if you would like to cry.
The initial adrenaline rush is starting to wear off, and I'm like, huh.
And now all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I have to go to Florida.
Buy you a last class ticket here, man.
born in Florida, and I haven't been back there in about 20 years. So,
Oh, it's we got you, dude. It's
Wait, you're
gonna
only
be
20?
no, I'm 35.
Okay.
I've been out of Florida for over 20 years.
Okay.
dude. We got you, man. It's gonna be a good time. All right, we'll be in touch.
Yep, thanks.
You're the man.
Have fun on the rest of your show. And hi, everyone.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right, cool. Gunny Z's in the chat, by the way. Ambrosia.
Yeah, Gunny needs
himself.
beer. Ambrosia salad, man.
Or is it Gunny needs beer? I like that.
Yeah, Gunny needs beer.
Gunny's responsible for having the fire department called on us yesterday.
Why?
Because he came and he dumped a whole lot of wood that I asked him for, so it was kind of my fault too. And then
No, there's only one person at fault here.
we took all the wood out that we needed, and there was still like a whole like truckload. So we lit it on fire, and
But it's Gunny's
and somebody you know what? I have to be responsible with the boys. I have to be responsible with Gunny. It's your fault, Gunny. So we lit it on fire, and our horrible neighbor, we think it's the horrible neighbor that called the police on us when we had the camp out. And so the fire department came and they put it out on us.
Wow.
Yeah.
The chat wants to know if we can do ambrosia salad wrestling.
Yes, I've been saying.
Why have you been saying that? Well, what's wrong with you?
myself entertained.
Yeah, the chat needs to talk to Cindy about that one.
Ooh, Rainy Rider is coming with friggin' receipts. He's like, it's the Ducati video from 3 years ago where Josh said his name is Kyle.
Uh-oh.
He's got fucking receipts. He's like, oh, I remember I made the videos. Like, bitch, there's fucking receipts on this shit. Rainy Rider came with receipts. Where you said your name was Kyle. He pulled up the video.
I still don't believe it.
Watch the fucking video.
No, ask for timestamps.
That's what I
Okay, Rainy Rider, timestamp. I'll pull it up in front of everybody.
Also, I want to see if
I love when Josh is wrong.
It sounds like a joke.
Well, obviously it was a joke, but like obviously the joke went over his head.
We have
He has
to
a smooth head, so it's very slick. All right.
Do we get to see it?
So before we see where everyone else is wrong and I am right, which is like who wants to see
Okay,
that?
Kyle.
Yeah, who wants to see the same thing they've seen 1,000 times? You know, me being right. I want to announce for everyone who saw it. Did we lose a bunch of people when we announced the
No.
winner?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure we did.
Yes and no. We lost like 50, 100, like 200.
50, 100?
No, 50 to 100.
Is that 5,000 or 50,000? Anyway, I want to announce.
Bring a dingus.
I want to announce the next raffle bike, which is Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. The next giveaway motorcycle starting right now. Every ticket bought after 490. Wait, no. Every ticket bought after 1,200 and something. I can't find the number right now. Every ticket bought between when we ended the raffle and 2 weeks from now will be entered. Is there anyone making any guesses yet?
Bum 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 bum.
And everything went to hell fuck. The next giveaway motorcycle will be a beautiful, absolutely perfect, under 12,000 miles, year 2000, first year fuel injection, Buell Thunderbolt.
It's
And the
Buell.
crowd
Yeah,
goes
it's the
wild.
Buell.
It's Buell.
It was
I
the
can't
Buell.
hear the crowd go
No,
wild.
yeah. Wait. Hold on. I have a noise for this.
Is that a,
You got it faster than me. I have a sound bar thing. I gotta.
it's a
figure out how
S.
to use.
Yep, it's an S3 Thunderbolt Buell. It has under 12,000 miles on it. The bike is absolutely flawless in every single way. It has brand new tires on it. This is the nicest bike we've ever given away that wasn't a brand new motorcycle.
Yeah.
By the way.
Jack Barstow's going to buy like 100 tickets.
Oh my God, dude. And it is flawless. And what's really cool about it is that Buell is
If you guys haven't seen it yet, you can go watch my new video that I just put out about it. So
it's got under 12,000 miles on it. It was owned by a Harley-Davidson Master Tech from new. So this is a phenomenal bike.
it's really
Brand new tires,
really nice.
which is a big deal. If you know bikes, brand new tires, the brakes are perfect. Everything on the bike is flawless. Not a scratch on it. This is truly a time capsule. I didn't want to raffle it. I wanted to keep it.
the raffle tickets are $25.
I wanted to keep it, but
I did want to keep it.
I can't keep everything. So it's the same link. It's the same raffle. So it's a year 2000, first year of fuel injection, 100 horsepower Buell. The bike rips ass. It's so fucking fast. It handles like a dream. It's got the first year of, I think, of the Showa upside down forks, I believe. 6-piston brakes in the front. Nissan 6-piston Nissan brakes, I believe. Just an absolutely amazing motorcycle. And I really didn't want to put it up to raffle. I wanted to
Can't
just
keep 'em all.
keep it. But here we are.
I'm riding it home.
Here we are.
Yeah. I am. I'm not even joking. I'm taking it home tonight.
What'd you ride here?
The 1800 VTX.
I was like, oh, you just leave your Harley?
No, he knew what he was doing when he left the house today. He's like, bringing that bike. He ain't bringing his Harley.
I love it, man. It's a dope bike, man. It's a very cool motorcycle. And it is a amazing time capsule of both 90s sport bike style and Eric Buell. Because the Thunderbolt frame, Shelby will back me up here, the Thunderbolt frame was based off the Road Warrior frame, which was Eric Buell's first true contribution as a manufactured motorcycle.
No, it will not come with camping equipment. The Buell is not a camping
no,
bike.
No, it's not a camping bike. So everyone will say the FXR, but the FXR was just modifications that Eric Buell did to the existing FL frame. And he also made like a 750cc race bike in like the late 80s, early 90s, but that was a totally different bike. The very first bike that he ever made that was made for mass production for Buell was the Road Warrior frame, which is the frame that's on the Buell Thunderbolt. And Shelby, back me up, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the very first bike. And it shared a frame with the other bikes that he made, like the Cyclone, which was just like the naked bike. But all they had was like different size seats and plastics. So that is the very first contribution that Eric Buell made to American motorcycles that you could buy in a dealership. I think that's pretty cool. Like, that makes the bike way cooler to me. But I'm still waiting for Shelby to back me
We
up.
got the Buell on Facebook Marketplace. Someone asked.
It was on Facebook Marketplace. I couldn't believe. I almost thought it was a scam because
Yeah,
it
because
was a
it
great
was
deal.
so clean.
Yeah, it was so clean. It was a really great deal, and I was like, "There's no way." But I went down. I saw the guy anyway, and he just ended up being this really cool dude. He's in a video. Really cool guy. Was a Harley Master Tech, and just needed. He had actually a couple other Buells. Had a twin cam 124 SNS 124 Dyna. Like, had a bunch of other cool, really cool bikes, and he also had a really nice 90s BMW 3 Series, which are going up in value right now. Like 90s BMW 3 Series, which I think is the best 90s BMW. It just looks so great. I would probably take a 5 Series myself just because I'm a bigger guy, but great car. And he just was like, I need to do these repairs of the car, so I'm selling this bike. Can't ride them all. So that's why he was selling it. So that's why he was selling the bike. It's not because the bike sucks. It's just like he had 2 other Buells. You know?
Busted Nux, email me.
What do you say?
Got a bike. Trike, actually.
Oh, shit.
Email me. So I actually just opened up an email. It's called, it's titled donations@brapstar.com. So you can email donations@brapstar.com, and if you have something you would like to donate for the raffle to raffle off to raise money for Forgotten Angels, we are always accepting, but doesn't mean we'll take it.
Yeah.
But we'll hear you out. We'll hear what you have at donations.
Well, because we have to pick them up ourselves.
Yeah, so if you're really far and it's...
You're like, yo, I've got a Honda Ruckus. Actually, I would probably go for a Honda Ruckus. It's really cool. But like, you're like, yo, I've got a Tao Xinjiang 49. It doesn't run. It's got no tires. And it was run over by a car, but it's yours. I live in Oregon. I would be like, dog,
no.
you're killing me, dude. Like, I can't drive to Oregon for that. Like, yeah, it's yours. Just show up. I'd be like, no title.
I know what I have.
Dude, I love you. I appreciate you so much.
If you have an Aprilia and a KLR, we will drive to Kansas City.
I'm not trying to be like picky, beggars can't be
No,
choosers,
of
but
course
like
not, but,
also
like-
it's me. I have to personally do it. So I'm just saying. All right. Good hanging.
All right.
What was the guy's name?
I'm out of White
Andrew.
Claws.
Andrew. Congratulations,
Congrats, Andrew.
Andrew.
Everyone else, you've done an amazing thing. Please come in October and enjoy the fruits of your
The
sacrifice.
fruits of the ambrosia salad.
Oh.